In this video, we're going to go over the cybersecurity current market. So we're going to go over essentially some facts, some figures here so that you can get a better understanding as to what exactly is going on right now in the marketplace and how you can essentially take advantage and benefit from what is going on currently and the amount of potential that is out there for you as a cybersecurity professional, as an ethical hacker, right? And so let's go right ahead and jump in here. So one of the first things here is that a hacker attack happens every 39 seconds. Just imagine that. Every 39 seconds, somebody is getting hacked somewhere. Somebody's out there getting somebody's information. Somebody's taking advantage of somebody's cell phone, their network security, they're hacking some sort of device, whatever that may be, right? A hacker attack happens every 39 seconds. So you can see just how much of a need there are for professional ethical hackers. And then since COVID-19, FBI has reported over 300% increase in reported cyber crime. So this means that the cyber crimes have increased significantly. I mean, they've skyrocketed, right? Because there's a lot of businesses out there that have shut down their doors or even shut down temporarily. And so all of these different things have played into the factors of their systems being more vulnerable and people, losing jobs, people getting desperate. And so the increase in reported crimes has skyrocketed because of people, wanting to take advantage of the situation as far as the unfortunate pandemic. So especially now, the need is going to be increasing substantially for cybersecurity professionals because these are just going to be increasing even more, and there's going to be a huge need for the ethical hackers. And so 43% of cyber attacks target small businesses. There's a lot of businesses out there that have cybersecurity plans, they have strategies, and a lot of times these businesses are the larger ones. Just think about Fortune 500, 100, right? Those businesses that typically have several thousands of employees, right? They have those budgets to be able to spend quite a bit on their security. And a lot of these smaller businesses just don't have the budgets or just really unaware of how to get started. And an example of this is I remember a buddy of mine had talked about that his significant other, their company, small business, had actually been taken over through some kind of ransomware where they were, taking over their entire system. They took over the entire system, and they were requiring that in order for them to release the system, the network, that they had to pay some sort of fine, that they had to pay some sort of ransom in the thousands of dollars. I think it was in the tens of thousands. And so this happens quite often because a lot of these smaller businesses are not prepared. They don't think it can happen to them. And lo and behold, it happens to them. And then now they don't really know what to do. And then they go try to find an expert or go to develop a cybersecurity strategy after the fact. So it's important that, a lot of these businesses actually start implementing a strategy and a plan before it's too late. And then 95% of breach records come from 4 different industries. These are the most popular here. So we have the government, we have retail, tech, and financial. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory here. Obviously, with the government, they're looking to get data, they're looking to get records. Retail, they're looking to get credit card information, payment information. Same thing with tech, right? They're looking to get, intellectual property. And then with the financial, obviously, being able to get, records and bank account and credit card information. And then approximately $6 trillion is expected to be spent globally on cybersecurity by 2020. So just think about that for a moment. $6 trillion. Because of the fact of the increase in reported crimes through the COVID-19 and just how much of the cybersecurity industry has grown and is continuing to grow, there is significant opportunity for individuals like yourself that are wanting to come in and get started within this industry. And so here are some additional facts. Unfilled cybersecurity jobs worldwide will reach an estimated 4 million by 2021. Think about that. There's going to be so many jobs available and they're not going to be filled because there isn't going to be enough of actual supply to fill that demand, right? There's not going to be as many cybersecurity professionals to fill those holes. And then you are going to be, one of those individuals if you're looking to obviously take this career serious, and you're obviously here because you want to learn cybersecurity, you want to learn ethical hacking, and so you're going to be one of those ones that is able to take advantage of this. And then the average cybersecurity engineering salary is $120,000 a year. I mean, this is a six-figure income, right? This is fantastic for obviously yourself, for your family, for being able to, be on the top, 10% of earners in the country, whatever country you are here in the US. This is definitely putting you in the top 10% of earners. So 120K is not too bad, right? And then more than 77% of businesses do not have a cybersecurity plan or strategy. Now, remember how I gave you the story of the ransomware where the company was overtaken by some hackers that wanted to get some ransom because they, were looking to get paid, and they wanted to only release that network, right, that infrastructure after they got, their ransom. And so this is hyper critically important here for you to understand that most businesses do not have a plan in place, a strategy. And so it's going to be, huge opportunity to be able to have these if you want to go down into the client consulting route, if you want to go into the freelancing route, right? A lot of these businesses are going to start getting more educated and becoming more aware of the need and the importance of having a cybersecurity plan and strategy. And then the average time to identify a breach in 2009 was 206 days. This information was gathered through IBM. And so just think about this for a moment, right? You have somebody breaching your network, your information, right? Whatever information you have as far as your IT infrastructure, 206 days, right? Just under a year, time passes, right? Will go by before that individual IT department or that individual company is actually going to find out and know that something has gone wrong. So that's why a lot of these folks don't have the right type of strategy or plan in place or detection, right? To be able to detect these types of intrusions and be able to stop these before these even begin. And then finally here, only 5% of company folders are properly protected on average. So just think about that also. 5%, very, very small percentage of actual company intellectual property, right? Very important information, right, of that individual company is actually properly protected. So that means that 95% of companies' folders are actually open and are vulnerable to attacks, right? And this is just as simple as being able to do the ransomware where a hacker can come in and take over, a company's folder, very important documents, right, records, and be able to hold that information ransom for them to get paid in order to release it, right? So these are the cybersecurity, marketplace worldwide facts. I want you to get an understanding of the potential, kind of what these numbers are, so that you can be prepared in your cybersecurity ethical hacking career. So that's going to be it here for this one, and we'll see you on the next one.